Hey YouTube, it's BreakingKayfabeTV here with another video. And as you can tell by the pictures, we got all Night of Champions pictures. The logo, the sweet custom one with the black and white with the belts, and then the 2012 cover with Punk. And this is going to be our prediction for 2013 Night of Champions. Here with me, Jamie 1998, Deshaun Rocks 10, and Random WWE 1043. And, yeah, let's get it started, with the first match, the tag team turmoil on the kickoff. It's gonna be primetime players, Titus O'Neil and Darren Young versus the Usos, Jimmy and Jey Uso, versus Tons of Funk, Sweet Tea and Brodus Clay versus the Real Americans, Antonio Cesaro and Jack Swagger versus 3MB. And do you guys know who's going to be the two in the match, or is it going to be all three?
I doubt Drew McIntyre will be in there.
I'm thinking it's going to be Heath Slater and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah,
But,
maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, whatever. It's not going to change my prediction either way. But I think that the Tons of Funk and 3MB are just no way they're going to win. And I'm going to go ahead and eliminate the Usos because I don't think they're going to be able to get it done. They didn't get it done at Money in the Bank. They put up a good fight and a good match, but they're not going to be able to get it done. And then that puts it down to the primetime players and the Real Americans. Sort of a weird one, but I'm going to go ahead and knock off primetime players, even though they're getting an awesome push since that Darren Young said that he was gay or whatever, and sort of ridiculous, but whatever. And I want the Real Americans to win. Cesaro needs some gold around his waist. I don't really care about Jack Swagger. Don't know. The only reason I don't think they'll give it to him is because of Jack Swagger and the weed thing. He pretty much had no success since then. But, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say Real Americans are gonna win. What are your predictions, Deshaun?
Well, this is pretty much like an easy pick for me. I don't really see 3MB winning. They're just a joke. Same with Tons of Funk. They're just, dancing, fat, mental people. Who are the other? Usos. They already had their little push this year, so I don't really see them. And then, like you said, it comes down to those two teams, but I don't really think they'll do the heel versus heel thing with the Real Americans and the Shield, so the obvious choice for me would probably be the primetime players, and they're on a roll as of late, so it would make the most sense for them to win this and face them later on in the night. So I'm going with the primetime players. Your thoughts, RW?
Alright, my prediction for this six-tag turmoil match, whatever it's called. I could easily eliminate 3MB, Tons of Funk, of course, and I have to eliminate Usos because they already had their title shot. So it comes down to the Real Americans and primetime players. The Real Americans, like you said earlier, Deshaun, I don't think they're going to do the heel versus heel thing, so I'm going to pick the primetime players. They've been on a huge roll, ever since who did what. Like I said in my own predictions video, they've just been on a major roll, and I think the only time they lost since that was against Bray Wyatt, and that was on SmackDown, but no one really watches that, so it's like it never even happened, so primetime players, definitely. And I don't know if you guys forgot, are we supposed to throw in our predictions if they do later on go to face the Shield?
Oh, yeah. You can go ahead and go first.
Alright.
And it'll start with
Alright, if they do go ahead and face the Shield, primetime players versus the Shield later on that night, I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Shield to retain. It would be awesome to see primetime players win and finally get the gold, but I think the thing they're doing with Triple H, they have to keep the titles to because they're all champions, and seeing the Shield or seeing one of the Shield members without gold, it would just be weird because, but yeah, my pick for PTP versus Shield would be the Shield, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns to retain.
Alright, if the
Whoever is
real Americans got a shot, I would like to see them with some gold, or at least to start, I wouldn't really want to see Jack Swagger with any gold. I don't really like him at all. And, but, like he said, that they're with the Triple H and they got the gold, and that would sort of put them down a rank if Randy Orton has the gold and they don't. And I don't think that they're going to lose the titles right now because they're doing pretty good and they're doing this corporation thing. And if Shield loses the tag team titles, that means Dean Ambrose is losing a title, but that's for later on. But I don't think that if one team or one person, either lose the tag team titles and then the United States and tag team, they're going to lose it on the same night is what I'm saying. And yeah, I'm going on a little bit too much, but yeah, your predictions on the thing after the turmoil. And one more thing before he goes, if they said who's going to start it, that's going to play a big role in who's going to win, because they're going to have to beat a team and then other team comes in and then it's going to be like the teams are getting worn out.
Okay, so if it's PDP that wins, they'll face the Shield later the night. Like you guys said, I don't really see the Shield losing any titles. None of them. It's good what they're doing with them right now, making them look dominant with the titles. So, the best, thing to do is just keep the gold on them. PDP will put on a good match, but, I don't see the Shield losing the title, so I'm going to go with the Shield to defeat the Primetime Players.
So now we're getting on to the actual card. Dang, we spent too much time on the freaking pre-show.
But that was sort of like 2 matches in one. Alright. The next match, not in order, but on the website or whatever, there's really been no order announced, but we're going to go with the United States Championship match. Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler. I think they're going to be able to put on a good match. Both pretty good wrestlers. 2 of the best sellers in WWE at the moment. And I'm going to say Dean Ambrose will win because, like I said, I don't think they're going to lose the titles yet. And if the tag team titles get lost, then the United States title's going to get lost, because I don't think they're going to have one with the championships and one not. I just think they're going to lose them all at the same time, and I don't think they're ready to lose them yet. Even though I would like to see Dolph Ziggler with some gold too, but yeah. Your predictions, Deshaun?
I definitely see Ambrose winning here. Like you said, none of them are gonna lose the gold. It's just sad what they did with Dolph Ziggler with all that talent, but they had to do what they got to do. They had to fill up the card, so it should be a good match. Hopefully, it gets the right time it deserves, like 8 minutes around there. That'll be good timing. But I just see Ambrose winning. Nothing else really to talk about. Should be good though. But I pick Ambrose just to be your United States champion still. Your thoughts, RW?
Not thoughts, predictions. And I don't think this match will get 8 minutes. It'll definitely get more. Why would they give this match 8 minutes? But the rise and fall of Dolph Ziggler. What the fuck? I don't know what he's doing in this card. At least he's doing something that's good, and at least he's facing a high talent like Dean Ambrose. But this should be a pretty damn good match, if like the one they put on last night at SmackDown, and that was very short, but it was very good. And this one will probably get like maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and it should be pretty good. And my pick here is Dean Ambrose to still be your United States champion. Hopefully Dolph could get back up somewhere, but I heard some backstage beef with like the writers and stuff. That's why Dolph Ziggler's been treated the way he's been treated. So yeah, but off topic, my pick here is Dean Ambrose to still be your United States champion.
Alright, the next match is the Divas Champion match in the Fatal 4-Way match. AJ Lee versus Natalya versus Brie Bella versus Naomi. I don't even know how to say her name. I don't really care. I should care though, because I watch Total Divas every week. But, I'm gonna go ahead and knock out Naomi. Don't think she's ready for the gold, if she's just gonna be a dancer for the Tons of Funk. Gonna go ahead and knock out Brie because Nikki's hurt or whatever, and they're not gonna be doing much twin magic with one of the Bella's hurt. And I would like to see AJ with the title, but I think it's time for Natalya. She's not with Carly anymore, and I think she's ready for some gold. And my prediction is Natalya, but AJ did cut a good promo, whatever, Divas pipe bomb show, whatever it said, whatever they're calling it. But it's AJ versus Total Divas. I wonder if they're gonna all fight each other or all three team up against AJ. But I'm gonna say Natalya's gonna win the Divas Championship. Your predictions, Deshaun?
It was a whatever feud. Definitely not better than definitely not better than AJ versus Caitlyn earlier this year at like Payback and Money in the Bank. But I'm definitely not Naomi, definitely not Brie, and definitely not Natalya. Just don't really see any of them winning it. Just see AJ holding on to it. And like RW said, it would be cool to have AJ, with the title for quite some time. It'll be pretty cool to see. But I'm picking AJ to defeat all three of the other divas. So your predictions, RW.
Why, thank you. And my prediction for this Fatal 4-Way Divas Championship match, gonna go ahead and eliminate Brie Bella and Naomi. They're both not ready for it, or at least not Naomi. So it comes down to Natalya and AJ Lee. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if Natalya won, just to give her the title, cause she gets shitted on Total Divas, like the Bellas fucking hate her, everyone looks down on her. The man, what's her name? That Jane girl on the Total Divas, like, yeah, exactly, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, like, she, like, basically, they hate her, and if she wins the title, like, she'll make everyone jealous, prove everyone wrong, but I don't see that happening. I see AJ Lee retaining, and in my own predictions video, I want a freaking long title reign up until, like, maybe WrestleMania, where they could have AJ Lee versus Natalya. That would be a one-on-one great Divas match we've seen in, like, who knows how long, probably like 2006, but yeah, jumping too ahead in the future.
It'll be like the first time in a long time that they've had a one-on-one for Diva, for any whatever, like the Women's or Divas Championship at WrestleMania. Because last year they didn't even have a Divas match. I don't think.
The last one The last one was honestly like WrestleMania 22, but WrestleMania 23 like doesn't count because okay, we're getting off topic. They were getting off topic. Okay,
it's okay if we get off topic.
Yeah, my
video.
All right. My prediction here is AJ Lee to retain the Divas Championship.
All right, the next match is the World Heavyweight Championship match. Alberto Del Rio versus Rob Van Dam. Yeah, that's my
it's
crappy Ricardo Rodriguez imitations. But I'm gonna go ahead and say my prediction right now. Del Rio, I'm a big fan of his. A big fan of Rob Van Dam, but I don't think Rob Van Dam came back to get gold and all that stuff. I think he's here to just make the wrestlers look better, have one more run, maybe sometime in the future, but I don't think it's now. Del Rio has been a world champion pretty much most of 2013 because Dolph Ziggler had the belt for a month or whatever, but he was...
Holy shit, he has been.
Yeah. He's pretty much had it, because even though Dolph Ziggler had it for a month, he wasn't on TV or anything with it. And, I think he's having a pretty good run with it. And I don't think Rob Van Dam's gonna be able to get it done. He wasn't able to get it done back in 2002 with Triple H. And I don't know if they're gonna say, if he does win, are they gonna say that he held the ECW, WCW, and WWE title? Because that's the same title. Well, not really the same title, but the one, what they used on WCW. And because they said Big Show won ECW, and that was the ECW rerun thing, so I don't know if they would do that because of that, because they always say Big Show is the only ECW, WCW, WWE champion of all time. But whatever, getting off track, but yeah, Del Rio's gonna win. He's had a good streak going through 2013, and hopefully he goes on maybe even to the next year. Your thought, or your predictions, Deshaun?
I'm not really expecting much going into this match, but hopefully it can deliver and be good. Sort of like, give it like 15 minutes, but I definitely see Ricardo turning on RVD. It just wouldn't make sense to have Ricardo still be with RVD. But yeah, as for the winner, I definitely see Del Rio, still your World Heavyweight Champion. Hopefully we get a Sandow cash in, but not getting my hopes up too high. But so yeah, it would be cool to see Sandow cash it in, but whenever I think they'll cash in, they actually don't, so I'm not gonna say anything. So Del Rio with the win.
Cash in.
Your predictions, RW.
Well, I wish freaking Del Rio's title reign would end already. It's just so boring and dry and plain. Like, he's not doing anything with it. Like, what the fuck? At least interest me. I know you're a great wrestler, but your character's so fucking boring. Heel, face, doesn't matter. You're flat out boring. And I hope RVD wins, but I don't see it happening. I think Del Rio's gonna retain. Hopefully we see a title change with, like, Sandow. I'm jumping ahead, like, to the end of the video, but I think every championship is gonna be retained, and that's kind of shocking because usually you expect one title change, so I think this will be the match for it where Sandow cashes in, because I don't think they're gonna have every championship be retained, so... Yeah, my prediction here.
Oh, no, shit, no, they didn't. Never, sorry.
Yeah, so my prediction here is Alberto Del Rio to win. Who knows about the Sandow cash in. But yeah, as far as the match goes, I pick Alberto Del Rio to retain.
Alright, the next match is, CM Punk versus the Intercontinental Champion, Curtis Axel and Paul Heyman, in a handicap elimination match. And in my prediction video, whatever, I forgot to say that it was elimination handicap match, but whatever. You already know that CM Punk is gonna get rid of Curtis Axel. It might be a little while before Paul Heyman might get in, maybe get a few shots in, but CM Punk is gonna eliminate Curtis Axel, and then he's gonna just kill Paul Heyman after what Paul Heyman's put him through the last few months. And yeah, my prediction is CM Punk. Can't wait to see this gold. I'm gonna go get a drink while you guys do your predictions. So, yeah, your 3 predictions, Deshaun.
2-on-1 handicap match. It should be good. I like the build that it's gotten. It's just kind of like, repetitive, sort of like the WWE Championship. But I'm kind of getting sick of this feud, to be honest. But hopefully this is like the last of it. But anyways, hopefully it should be a good match. But really nothing to say. Like, honestly, there's really nothing to say. I don't know if am I missing anything? There's nothing really to say.
Alright, I'm back.
But, so yeah, I see CM Punk, defeating Curtis Axel and Paul Heyman. Hopefully he can get his hands on Paul Heyman finally and, get retribution. So, I'm going CM Punk to defeat Curtis Axel and Paul Heyman. Your predictions, RW.
Well, the 2-on-1 handicap match, if the Intercontinental Championship was on the line, I would say Curtis Axel retained, but since it's not on the line, I'm going to go ahead and pick CM Punk to win here and finally get his hands on Paul Heyman. Not that it's boring me, but it's just getting not repetitive. I don't know what I'm looking for. It's just becoming boring, I guess. I mean, they're cutting great promos and whatnot. But it's just, how long can they keep this up? I think CM Punk's finally going to win here, eliminate Axel, and finally get his hands on Heyman. There's a lot of scenarios and rumors that, personally I made one up where Lesnar comes back and since there was rumors of a rematch that he screws Punk in this one, and then we have a rematch at Hell in a Cell or something, and there's other rumors of a new Heyman guy being introduced, but my pick here is going to be CM Punk to win and finally get his hands on Paul Heyman, and then maybe CM Punk can go on to bigger, better things, or maybe stay where he is now and just face some other guys and make them look like stars. But yeah, my prediction here is CM Punk.
And I forgot to say my predictions for this match. I forgot that I just totally forgot about the Intercontinental Champions in a match where the Intercontinental Championship on the line. And the pay-per-view is called Night of Champions. And all the titles are supposed to be on the line. Has there been another Night of Champions? Has there been another Night of Champions that has something like this? Because it's sort of ridiculous to have a pay-per-view made about the championships, Night of Champions, for the match to not have the belt on the line. They could have the belt on the line, even though it is a handicap match. They've sort of done stuff like this, like at King of the Ring 2000, how, it was like six-man tag, and whoever got the pinfall won the championship or whatever. They could do something like that. If CM Punk wins, he could get the championship, even if Curtis Axel's out first, and he could still face Paul Heyman, or if Paul Heyman somehow got the win after Brock Lesnar came out, like you said, something like that might happen. But it's just stupid, but ranting is not a good thing. Shouldn't be ranting on stuff. I'm not one of those ranter people. But yeah.
Yeah, but you're making a good point. I mean, what's the point of Night of Champions if they can't live up to their own fucking rules? Every freaking time they introduce the pay-per-view, it's like, every championship is defended, and here is the IC title match just not even being defended. Maybe Axel will do double duty. Maybe he'll face...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, they come out, on the pre-show and say, yo, bitch, you got a match against Kofi Kingston versus Fandango versus The Miz in a fatal four-way match, bitch.
Yeah, and he's the freaking cover boy or poster child for Night of Champions, so.
Watch him be on the Superstar panel. That waste of a poster. Even though I bet Deshaun has like pictures of him.
Oh, but you don't think R-Truth is a waste of a poster for Hell in a Cell? Okay.
And you don't. Who knows?
And I'm looking on
at least R-Truth.
And I have a Night of Champions like little thing from magazine. It says every championship on the line with big bold letters. Come on, Night of Champions. But yeah, enough ranting. Let's go on to the last match that's been announced. WWE Champion Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship. And I am hyped up for this match. At the last pay-per-view, we saw Daniel Bryan beat John Cena to become the WWE Champion. Daniel Bryan's name is on the list now for WWE Champions, but that reign lasted for about 5 minutes. Randy Orton teased to cash in. Triple H hit him with a pedigree. Randy Orton ran back in and became the champion. He's now the corporate champion, I guess, of 2013. And all this stuff, week after week, Daniel Bryan has been laid out on Raw and SmackDown. But this week, he wasn't laid out. And I would love to see him as champion. I don't think they're going to give it to him yet. I think that, like, with this new title and these new side plates, I know it costs money to do these side plates and stuff. I know WWE has a lot of money. They could just keep making the side plates and stuff. But I think that Randy Orton's going to keep the championship, and Daniel Bryan's probably going to get it later on in the year. But my prediction is Randy Orton, and your prediction, Deshaun?
I like the feud when it started, but now it's just like sort of getting repetitive, like I said earlier. Like the first couple weeks, like the first week or so, it was something new. It was like like something different that we haven't seen before from the WWE, and I liked it, but now it just was getting like repetitive and getting boring, sort of. But like as for the match, it should be like a phenomenal match. Hopefully it gets 25 to 30 minutes, which it deserves.
There's no way it's getting that long.
Okay, think what you want. But they've had great matches in the past. Like earlier this year, their Raw street fight match was excellent. But anyways, I don't see Orton losing the title for a long time. I don't really see him losing it. He's on a big roll as of late. I see him probably losing it at Survivor Series. That's when I see him losing it. But for right now, I think it's smart to have Orton keep the title and be the face of the company. But yeah, it should be a good match regardless. Daniel Bryan always puts on good matches, He's the man. But so yeah, I'm just gonna go with Randy Orton to defeat Daniel Bryan at Night of Champions 2013. And your predictions, RW.
Well, the WWE Championship match, as far as the build goes, it was pretty good the first 2 weeks, like you said, but then third week has started becoming repetitive. Bryan laid out every freaking time, getting his guts kicked in. And then this last week, they finally decided to make Daniel Bryan look or stand tall. I wish they didn't, because then we all would have knew Bryan is certainly winning. But now that they did that and Bryan has got the last laugh, I think Randy Orton is going to walk out with the WWE Championship. I don't think he's going to beat Bryan clean. Maybe it'll be a DQ finish. Maybe it'll be a screwy finish with Triple H restarts the match or something. Big Show. There's a lot of scenarios that could happen. But at the end of the day, I see Randy Orton walking out with the WWE Championship. And yeah, that does it for my predictions.
It's sort of going to be like Randy Orton's going to win. Like you said, Daniel Bryan got the last laugh. But Mr. McMahon said, whoever, or something like, I think he said something like this. It was like, whoever's got the last laugh, last, loudest, or something weird, something like that. But yeah, that's what I thought. What were you going to say about it?
Maybe it could be something like last year's WWE title match.
I was thinking whoever laughs last, loudest, last. Something like that. I don't know what it is.
Alright. Let's give our overall Night of Champions thoughts, and yeah, I'll go first because I don't know. I want to. Night of Champions 2013. Looking forward to it. Hopefully it's not a one-match show, which is Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton. Hopefully it's like a three-match show. Maybe it could be Del Rio and RVD could surprise us. Ambrose and Ziggler could be pretty damn good if they give it enough time, and Orton and Bryan should be pretty damn good. And yeah, I'm just hoping Night of Champions surprises me. I'm thinking negative so far, but yeah, hopefully Night of Champions 2013 surprised me, and I'm very interested to see the pay-per-view tomorrow. Your guys' thoughts?
Okay. Night of Champions, like you said, really looking like a one match card, but hopefully it delivers. I'm expecting it to be pretty good, but hopefully we get something good out of Del Rio and RVD. Those two men can wrestle, and just all the good stuff. Hopefully Orton and Bryan is a good match, which all of us are expecting to be, and Ziggler, Ambrose, two of the future of the WWE. But so yeah, looking forward to it. I don't know if you guys should buy it. I'm not buying it just because of I'm not wasting $50 on that just for a one match card. But looking forward to it. And your overall thoughts on Night of Champions, Jamin?
I think it has the potential to be a good show, but there's not that much announced yet. And like you're saying, like the future of WWE, I was looking around, like I have so many posters on my wall. And there's a poster from like 2009, and I see Dolph Ziggler on it. Sort of off topic, but you were saying like he's the future or whatever. And yeah, I guess that's it. Don't really have anything else to say. And I don't really know, is there any Night of Champions that have been extremely good? I don't have any Night of Champions on DVDs.
Last year's was pretty damn good. Probably the best.
Was there any good
2011 was pretty good.
What were good matches?
No, it wasn't. He was there, that's why he's being biased.
Oh.
Are you fucking kidding? Oh, okay.
Okay, CM Punk, Triple H, disappointing.
No.
Say your line and we can argue
talking.
after.
Just stop talking.
Okay, rate, comment, subscribe. Follow all of us on Twitter, especially me, and subscribe to all of our
YouTube channels. Later.
Shut up.
Alligator.
Alright, peace out from me. Do what I said.
Thank you, Boston.